Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to my corner of the world. We are here checking out a video that has been coming up in my recommended feed quite a bit lately, and it is by Nenjuno. It is called Anime Pull-Up Game is Unmatched. Now, because of some of the images that I saw in the thumbnail, I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah, these pull-ups crazy. So I figured let's see what they're talking about. So let's hop in and see what fun awaits us for anime pull-ups. Link to the original video will be in the description if you want to check it out on your own. Let's run this up.
Pulling up or to pull up is a slang term for which someone or a group of people are to appear at a moment's notice unexpectedly. Most likely to run the hands with another person. But in most cases, it's getting ready to jump a motherfucker. Like, let's be for real. And in most pieces of media ranging from different shows and movies, there are a lot of great examples out there of people pulling up. And it's some of the hypest moments ever. However, with anime, they put this shit on a whole nother level. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about 4 specific scenes from a few different anime and just show you how they be running this shit different. And the first scene we gonna talk about is when the Black Bull slid on Langris. So the Clover Kingdom is holding a Royal Knight selection, which is another way of saying a tournament arc, and this is Finro. He's a member of the Black Bull squad about to face off against his younger brother Langris, who is a vice captain of one of the most prestigious magic squads in the Clover Kingdom. This shit dead ass like comparing Steph and Seth Curry at the All-Star game for real. I'm sick. But this dude Langris got more ego than all the motherfuckers in Blue Lock combined for real. Thinking he all that just cause he a better magic user than his brother. And always sneak dissing him on some Drake shit because his parents praised him more when they were younger for his magic abilities. Like, bro, shut your stupid ass up. Not to mention that Langris got the most one-sided beef with his brother for the dumbest shit I done ever seen. Bro was jealous that his brother could interact like a normal person and pull the huzz while he couldn't. And this hurt his inflated ass ego, and the whole time Finro wasn't even being a bitch to him or none. While Langris was busy trying to study and try to one up his brother for absolutely no reason, Finro was like, yo gang, let's go on a 2-man or something. Regardless of all that, he still flat out resented his brother over this shit because he believed he was superior in every single way. And when they matched up, he wanted to do anything to humiliate his brother by any means necessary to show that he's better than him. Like, okay bro, this guy is actually 10 times more delusional than the motherfuckers who can't take accountability after cheating on their boyfriend or girlfriend. And when they saw each other in the match, Langris was for real staring at Finro like his name Rini Toshi whenever he see a soccer ball. Alright bro, this dude needs to be locked in solitary confinement and asylum for all I care. He's more unstable than Azula over the most insignificant shit ever. And
I don't know about that one. Being more insane than Azula? I don't know, man. Azula, she was like the way that she lost her marbles. I don't know. Definitely comparable for sure though, but that I feel like that one's a toss-up. I feel like that is a toss-up.
Finro, despite knowing just how severely outmatched he was against his brother, still decided to challenge him, and they both sent these sperm cell looking ass magic spells at each other, which flashbanged the entire audience. And the outcome of the fight unfortunately came just as expected. When the smoke clears, everybody sees that Finro got absolutely cooked and was in critical condition. His team lost in the royal selection and the match was over. But Langris wasn't so deep in his bag that he let the intrusive thoughts take over completely. And everybody is looking towards the stadium in complete shock. They for real looking at the stadium like LeBron just announced his retirement because Langris was about to kill his own brother.
He was.
Right here.
Right now.
There is no reason for him to crash out on his brother at all. Why are you trying to slime him out? He's just a chill guy for real. This shit is not valid. And what happened next was probably top 5 moments in Black Clover ever. Oscar Luck and Magna flash step towards Langris straight into triangle jumping formation and we're ready to throw down with him if you were to move enough.
Like, dog, look at this.
Into triangle jumping formation and we're ready to throw.
He has lightning claws right at his back, a sword pointed straight at his chest, and then a fire bat aimed at his neck. Dog, they were not playing. If he even so much as twitched, they were ending him right then and there. This moment, especially like with the combination of music and silence that they used with it. Oh my god, bro. This moment was so cold.
Throw down with him if we were to
This
move
was
another
so
inch and slide
cold.
Finral out. This right here, yo, is peak pull-up game. Hella aura and
Agreed.
hype. What else could you possibly ask for? By the way, these three are arguably the most goofy motherfuckers in the entire show. So you know shit is serious when the motherfuckers that be the loudest suddenly just go quiet.
Right.
And these three were ready to slide for their boy no matter what. And bro, Luck was on straight demon timing. He for real said, fuck the nice selection. We will slime you out right here.
He literally
right
said
now.
this
Yo,
too.
if you were to look up the power of friendship, this
Like,
scene right
duh.
here would be there.
They were ready
100%.
to
Ain't
end
nothing
him.
better than this, dog. Unfortunately, they couldn't air him out right then and there, but don't worry. Asta got back for Finral, so that's a huge dub. But this next pull-up scene we gonna talk about is one of the toughest looking ones yet because of its clean-ass animation. We got Uzui pulling up to jump the Upper Moon 6. So Tanjiro and the gang are fighting the lowest Upper Moons, Gyutaro and Daki, and it wasn't looking too good, not gonna lie. It has gotten so bad that at one point, Tanjiro is the only one able to put up a fight, and everyone is out of commission after getting cooked. And this was where Gyutaro was trying to rage bait the shit out of Tanjiro, being like, you see that shit, bruh? I Swiss cheese the fuck out of your homeboy in that sorry ass excuse of a Hashira. And this motherfucker for real gonna get cooked medium well. You ain't gonna do nothing, little bro. Just stop it. While touching his head as if he was a newborn baby and talking all this shit to Tanjiro like his name Kevin Garnett. Saying you for real thinking you protecting your little sister, but she the one protecting you, weak ass motherfucker.
I mean,
he then proceeded to grab 2 of his fingers and break them shits in half. Oh nah, he got that shit. He then started slapping his head like when motherfuckers see you fresh out the barber shop. And Gyutaro is having the time of his life chewing the fuck out of Tanjiro. But if y'all know anything about Demon Slayer, it's that Tanjiro is quite literally the epitome of the Indiana Pacers in the playoffs. It's not over till it's over. So in the middle of Gyutaro talking shit, Tanjiro just got up and started to dip. And Gyutaro is for real looking at bro like, is this nigga serious? So he instant transmissions to Tanjiro and tells him to cut that shit out. However, this was all part of Tanjiro's plan. He was gonna let Gyutaro keep talking his shit, and when he let his guard down for just a moment, he hit Gyutaro with a fast ass headbutt and simultaneously stabbed him with a poison kunai and tried to cut his head down, all in 5 seconds. But it wasn't enough. And
that was clean. Oh, I must have got copyrighted. But yeah, that whole little combo that he just did, that was
while
clean.
fighting him, Tanjiro was for real like, fuck chat. Put your predictions in. Am I cooked or not? And as soon as Gyutaro was about to turn Tanjiro into Foxy, the absolute GOAT, my boy, Uzui pulls up and says, get that weak shit out of here. And bro, I deadass jump out of my seat whenever I see this scene, because this pull-up was as clutch as Kawhi's buzzer beater on the Sixers. Dog, this dude is for real missing a whole hand and is still pulling up to run the fade with a motherfucker that just Swiss cheesed him. And this dude, Uzui, was set on beating this motherfucker. He was gonna let none of this shit slide. He told Tanjiro something, ayo, lock in swing, we're winning this shit. And then started rushing Gyutaro and started weaving bro's attacks by counting. He for real said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just bit me on that. And Uzui was for real talking, being like, damn, I can read your shit. And bro, what comes next is just pure cinema. Gyutaro and Uzui were moving for real. They both clash and they immediately get to scrapping. Gyutaro then kicks the shit out of Uzui. He keeps spamming these slashes at him, but bro stands his ground and deflects them shits. And Uzui rushes Gyutaro and they end up crashing through this building while still trying to slash each other. And this right here just gotta be one of the most satisfying animations I ever seen in the past 5 years. Just 2 motherfuckers boxing for real, going toe to toe, blow for blow, bar for bar, and their battle is so heat. They are quite literally destroying the entire environment surrounding them. So Tanjiro finally catches up to him, and this is when they start tag teaming Gyutaro. But what happens next is what makes this motherfucker Uzui the GOAT. Motherfucker got stabbed in the stomach and lost his eye and completely tanked that shit. And Tanjiro tries to jump above Gyutaro and swing on him, but Gyutaro nicks bro through the bottom of his mouth. himself. Tanjiro was deadass inches away from becoming a shish kebab. But Tanjiro don't give a fuck, cause he summoned that dog in him and got an MC power up. And in the end, with the help of Zenitsu and Inosuke taking care of Daki, they handled business with the Upper Moon 6. Like, bro, when Uzui pulled up, you could quite literally feel the aura seeping through the screen. I might just be glazing, but dog, you can't lie. When Uzui pulled up, you just automatically knew they were not losing that fight. And while jumping motherfuckers is some of the most entertaining shit in anime, ain't nothing better when a motherfucker pulls up and runs the ones with someone and completely cooks them. Cause
fair enough, but honestly, on that point you just said about Uzui pulling up, yeah, bro, you could actually feel that aura coming out through the screen, because let's face it, if he hadn't shown up when he did, they all would have been cooked. As soon as he pulled up, their chances of winning skyrocketed. It's actually insane.
Third anime pull-up scene we got is gonna be when Levi snuck the Beast Titan. So the Scouts are trying to retake Wall Maria after all the shit that happened 10 years ago.
I mean, all of these moments are peak so far, but
ain't
like,
making it easy at all. But the motherfucker that was giving them some of the biggest problems was this big-ass monkey. A big-ass monkey that has better pitching skills than Shohei Ohtani. Bro is pitching straight concrete towards these horses and Scouts and wiping them all out like his name Thanos. If they couldn't deal with the Beast Titan, there was no way in hell they was winning the fight for Wall Maria. So the greatest strategist of the show, Erwin, was cooking some up, and him telling the rest of the Scouts what the plan was went a little something like this. Alright, Captain, what's the move? How the fuck are we taking down that fat ass monkey over there? Shit, I'm not gonna lie, guys. We low-key gonna have him throw straight bricks at us so that he could be fully distracted, and Levi gonna sneak him when we all dead. Wait, that's a great plan. Low-key. Wait, you said when we all dead? That's the plan? Yup. Chat. We're so cooked. This dude Erwin was for real acting like Asagi saying some move for the sake of my goal. But at the same time, Erwin gave one of the best speeches of the century. I'm talking about he gave Abe Lincoln, Optimus Prime. Those type of motherfuckers would run for their money. He was hyping them as they were staring death down in the eyes, talking about some my soldiers push forward, my soldiers scream out, my soldiers rage. And Zeke, with zero hesitation whatsoever, just straight up smoked them. Bro actually had no regard for human life. He kept pitching rocks at them till nothing remained, and he was genuinely enjoying himself with this shit. And when he saw more of them coming, he was like, alright, y'all some dumbasses, no screaming, no bullshit, ain't helping whatsoever. But Zeke, like a complete troglodyte, fell for the most obvious rage bait known to man. As the Scouts were on their death march towards Zeke, they kept firing these smoke flares, which he thought was just for show, but they were masking Levi's pathway to the Beast Titan without getting caught. And when Zeke finally noticed the Titans on his right got completely cooked, it was already too late. Levi pulled up and he wasn't playing no games. Matter of fact, he'd been played these games before. It was all or nothing at this point. And Zeke for real thought he stood a chance against him and tried to swing, but all it took was one Beyblade swing from Levi for reality to set in for Zeke and for him to realize he was not winning this shit. Zeke posed a threat from long range, sure, but give Levi an opportunity to close the gap, and this shit is literally the equivalent of a hydrogen bomb versus a coffee baby. It was raps. And you know what the crazy part about all this is? Reiner and Bartholomew literally warned Zeke that he needed to watch out for him. Now, if I was in Zeke's position and two of my homeboys didn't say I need to watch out for a certain strategy the Scouts were trying to cook up, or to be careful for a certain group of people, but a singular man, and they were describing him as if he was King Von himself, you would have bet I would be looking around my surroundings 24/7. Ain't nobody catching me lacking. But unfortunately, Zeke's ego was too big for him, and that led to him getting humbled real quick. And Levi for real wasted no time cutting bro down, and Zeke had zero time to process this shit either. 1 second his whole arm is dismantled, the next he can't see or walk. Like, bro, Levi was taking this man down faster than you can say onomatopoeia. And Zeke for real thought he had a chance of protecting himself, but Levi quickly sliced his other hand, started saying something. And as soon as Zeke's bitch ass got cut out from inside the nape, Levi pinned him down quick as hell and lil bro the daylight out of him. This pull up was straight heat. He pulled up, snuck the Beast Titan, took him down in a mere 30 seconds or less, and then completely folded and let Zeke escape. But overall, Levi's pull-up game, not only in this scene, but the entire Attack on Titan series is on point. They don't call him humanity's strongest soldier for no reason. He is him. Now, the last anime pull-up scene we're gonna talk about is one of my personal favorites. We got Yuji and Toto being the best homeboys ever versus Hanami. So the jiu-jitsu students from Tokyo and Kyoto are fighting each other within the school exchange event when suddenly their event is unknowingly hijacked by the disaster cursed Hanami. And when she shows up, she was moving different. The first ones to come across her were Inumaki, Megumi, and Noritoshi. And bro, they weren't ready for the smoke at all. These three were for real comboing her, but they barely did anything to her. Shit, Inumaki tried voice commanding her and fucked up his throat in the process, and she was still straight chilling. Eventually, Maki shows up and Megumi tried to tag team combo with her, but they ended up getting folded, and Hanami was gonna finish them off. But that's when these two dogs, Yuji and Toto, pull up and save both Maki and Megumi from getting smoked. And these two right here are hands down one of the best anime duos I ever seen.
Agree.
And their friendship completely captures how guy friendships be for real. Their first ever interaction,
they were boxing each other.
What kind of woman you into? Shit, I don't know. Probably tall and thick like Megan Thee Stallion. Yo, wait, that might be gay for real. And after that moment, they were acting like day ones. But Toto told Yuji that if he couldn't land a black flash, he ain't jumping with him. So Yuji used the river as a smoke screen to close the distance, and then hit her with a 1-2-3 kick combo. And when he tries to go for the black flash, he lets his anger overtake him for a split moment, which didn't allow him to land the black flash. So Toto says, "Hey, yo, come over here, bruh," and just smacks the daylight out of him.
Lock in.
And he's like, "Hey, yo, twin, you gotta lock in. No bitch shit in your mind. Get that shit out your head or you ain't landing it." And Yuji takes the criticism and hits the "thank you, my besto friendo." And you got the DJ playing this hype-ass music, and that's when you already know they finna cook. So when Yuji finally hits the black flash, this is where Toto jumps in, and bro, to say they got to jump in Hanami is a complete understatement. The pull-up game of these two were
still
unmatched.
This shit
one
was
of the best fights in the
series so far.
Noah Asenge. She was done. This was because Toto's curse technique allows him to switch places with any object or person within a certain range, which allowed for one of the most disgusting tag teaming I ever seen. Yuji could land a blow, switch with Toto, start jumping her. Yuji goes for another hit. Toto switches them again, and she couldn't do anything about it. They had her looking completely lost because she couldn't keep up with whether if they were switching places or if she was getting swapped with the one of the two of them, distorting the fuck out of her. Someone get her a map. They got homegirl over here looking like top blind as shit. God damn. And if y'all thought this shit couldn't get more active, it got even worse once Toto started implementing pump fakes to this shit. Because as simple as this technique is, it's also easy as hell to fake out. Just cause he claps don't mean something getting swapped. He could just be clapping just to clap. He for real had Hanami turning like when motherfuckers see 4 bad bitches walk past them. And dog, these two were moving like prime Kyrie and LeBron, straight up violating Hanami. At one point, Toto made Yuji and their cursed weapon switch places, and he just started wilding even more on her. And they just proceeded to counter everything she had up her sleeve. And before she could use her domain expansion, which would have dragged this fight even longer, the almighty Gojo showed up, and I glazed the fuck out of Gojo enough, so I'm not gonna talk about him, but y'all already know that his pull-up game be ST. He aired the bitch out right after he pulled up. In conclusion, anime pull-up game for real hit different. Every single aspect of it is perfect.
These were all
ain't nobody doing shit like this. Maybe the Avengers, but anime got the perfect recipe for this shit.
They were all peak, bro. Every single moment that he listed, they were all peak. Not like that. Oh my god, anime pull-ups are built different. Like, there are no lies told in what he said. This was an incredible video. I think I might come back to this guy. Like, I like the way he talked. I liked his references. I liked like the different clips and whatnot that he was showing. This was good. I like this. I might come back to him. But that's going to be it from me with this. If you enjoyed my reaction, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next video. See ya.